Citizens, what's up? It's President Awall here, bringing you those mobile gaming videos that you're looking for. And I'm going to open up my prizes from the previous season. I'd like to say congratulations to all of you on whatever rating score you hit. Let me know in the comments below. And let me know how you feel that your prizes were. Do you feel like you got enough benefit from your prize at the end of the season compared to the amount of work that you put into this game? Let me know. We're going to open up my prize pack here. 4,007. The highest I've ever achieved in any season. My goal for this next season is to get above 5,000 and hopefully to move into Kyber here shortly. As you guys know, that's one of my primary goals. And let's choose which card packs that we want. Let me know which one you guys are picking out. Personally, I'm probably going to lean towards MTV7 Light Vehicle. It is one of my favorite cards, as you know. But there might be other ones that I might consider, such as the MLC3 Light Tank, which is absolutely a staple of every single Rebel deck. And I've been giving my Empire decks a lot of love recently, so I'm going to go with MLC3 Light Tank. Let me know what you guys picked in the comments below. And let's see what else we got. We got some credits. Obviously, we got some crystals. 6 light tanks. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. Were those rewards epic? They're like, eh. I think that the end of season rewards should be significantly more, in my opinion. They should just dump rewards on you and say thank you for participating this season. Thank you for putting all of that time into our game. Here's a whole lot of rewards. Stick around through the next season. In my opinion, that's what they should be doing. So, cool. Now we got enough to upgrade our light tank. Bam! There it is to level 5. Very happy about that. And while we're at it, let's just open all the packs. So this is going to be a Han solo video. And I'm just going to be heading towards Kyber, friends. This is it. This is all I'm doing on the channel right now. But does that mean I'm going to run the same deck over and over and over and over again? No. As you guys know, in a recent video, I brought you a Boba Fett deck. And now I'm running a Han solo deck. This is it. It's a very defense, counter-push oriented deck. It's actually somewhat complex to play, and yeah, the basic gist is Han is going to be able to provide that supporting single target damage and of course that area of effect damage with his trip mine, which is god tier. Slow deployment time on that though, and you have to be relatively high risk to be offensive with that card. I've dropped in Light Tank, mandatory in every Rebel deck in my opinion. I've decided not to put Chewbacca in this deck because I feel that he is too situational and he is too high cost for this deck. I think that he is incredible in 2v2 for Han, and you can almost always get your value out of him in 2v2, especially when there's those mega mobs pushing a lane. You just need to delay that lane and deploy an ion mine or whatever on top of that mega mob to take them out. Chewie is too high cost for 1v1 in my opinion. He should be dropped down to 4 cost, drop his HP down a little bit, and I think he should be lower cost. 5 is way too high in my opinion. I do have Wookiee Warrior in here, so I have very nice 2 tanking options. I also have my nice defense and building, destroying option here. I've got Unstable Gonk Droid to do split lane pushes. I've got Auto Blaster Turret to deal with ATSTs and heavy pressure to help me defend. And that in tandem with my trip mines should help me out with that. And then I've got what I considered the 3 staples of any Rebel deck in terms of, you know, sort of mob. Grenadier is absolutely incredible at clearing stuff out. 251 attack power per grenade, which is beautiful. I prefer Marauders over Twi'leks because of their durability. 300 health, they're able to stick around for longer and do hopefully more damage over time and clog up a lane a little bit better, if you will. And they can take 2 shots from a Sand Trooper, for example. I don't think they get insta-killed by a probe droid. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And for their similar reason, I choose Rebel Pathfinders over Rebel Troopers. 367 health. They do more damage per second, so they're more durable. They don't get one-shot by Sand Troopers. They don't get one-shot by Dewbacks as well, and they're going to be able to stick around, and they have that longer attack range, which is going to hopefully put them in a position to survive longer and therefore do more single target damage than Rebel Troopers. That's the idea, at least. I got some kind of notification here. I think I've collected everything. I don't know why that notification popped. I guess it wants me to, yeah, it's telling me about Bantha Rider or something. I have no idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and just take this straight to the ladder, and we'll see if we can actually make some progress with this one. I have not tested this specific configuration of this deck. However, you guys know that I've played a significant amount of Han Solo in the past. Let me make sure my brightness is all the way up. Beautiful. A significant amount of Han Solo in the past, so I have a lot of experience with him. And but most of those Han Solo decks that I've played with were ones that involved using Chewbacca. I've decided to cut him, namely because with all of my experience as an Empire player, I noticed that I could avoid Chewbacca. Or as soon as they drop Chewbacca and I see him on the field and it's not a surprise Chewie, I can just avoid that taunt, and I can potentially avoid all of the value that that card provides Han Solo players. And I just feel like once you get up to a Rhodium and maybe, we've got somebody rejoining the game here. Connection issues. What's going on with this? But anyway, once you get up towards Erodium, mid-Erodium, and then up towards Kyber players, you're kind of looking at a situation where they're just a bit more skilled, and using something like Chewie isn't going to surprise them or catch them off guard. And I don't know, I feel like it's a situational surprise, it's Chewie, sucker type of card, and I don't know, I just don't feel like that's really working very well for me. Beautiful. So we're going to drop 2 Rebel Pathfinders behind this Chewie, and they're going to try to take my Chewie out pretty quickly. And while they're at it, I think, okay, they're just dropping a couple troopers here for some fun split lane pushing. No trouble at all. And we're going to put Grenadier here on the left, and while they're at it, they're getting very, very aggressive. So we're going to drop our Gonk Droid in this lane, forcing them to defend. How did this trooper... Oh, I know how that trooper got through. Got it. They sent the Stormtroopers through to take the hit on my initial trip mine, and those Stormtroopers were successful in that... the trip mine got me so much value there. That was so beautiful. I love it. So I'm going to scoot over to this side and act like I'm going to defend that side, and I'm just going to drop Light Tank over there, and we're going to go double turret. Okay, increased attack speed. They were going for like a quick drop on those units. Interesting. Okay, we're going to drop down Trip Mine. We're going to drop down this Wookiee Warrior as well, and it's going to hold them back for just a moment, and now the Grenadier should be able to finish the rest of them off. And don't let yourself get killed, Awall. Don't do it. And they are really, really pressuring. This is a heavy, 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 heavy pressure deck. This is extremely heavy pressure. And my Marauders should be able to move in here and make something happen. But this is a very difficult situation. Even though I have a very defense-oriented deck, this enemy is doing a really good job of pushing in. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm surprised. I'm really surprised. Oh, almost got the pick on the enemy, and oh, they have that rocket trooper up there. So I'm going to need to deploy this Wookiee to take down the rocket trooper. Really nice counter to my turret, to be honest. And I'm being very honest. I'm saying how honest I am so much. That's probably ridiculous at this point. So I'm going to back up. They're gonna try to kill me here. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop a Grenadier here on the back lines, as well as Pathfinders, as well as a turret, and we should be able to take out the majority of what they've got here. I'm going to try not to get myself killed. Try my very best. And he's just got this mega mob here. Let me drop down a trip mine, and let's move in. So they're going to have trouble stopping this with only 13 seconds left. I just need to focus on defending effectively, and I should be good. So in order to do that, I'm just going to drop a big, fat light tank in front of this turret, and the light tank should be able to push out, there we go, and guarantee the victory. So there's a thumbs up. That was well played by that enemy. That I was getting a lot of pressure there. I was pretty, as you guys saw, I was pretty concerned that I was not going to win that game. Sweet, this is the highest rank I've ever been, so let's just keep continuing to push up. We'll definitely give him a thumbs up. That was a cool deck. That was a cool pressure deck. And in this one, he had no tanking cards. Really interesting, really fast deck. That is pretty cool. Obviously, it is unique here, Governor Price. And the Rocket Trooper, really effective in this deck. No tanks, no MTV-7 light vehicle, no ATST. I have yet to see that before with an Empire deck. I've seen one before. Actually, I have seen one before, and it got totally stomped by me. This one was kind of viable. Take note of this deck, friends. Quick clears here with the TIE Fighter. I don't know. I haven't seen this concept before. That's why I'm kind of like, what the hell did I just go up against? It kind of caught me off guard a little bit. Anyway, GG. That was a really good game. Very cool deck. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's see how much we can continue to climb. And yeah, also let me know in the comments below, what are your goals for this season? I think it's good to set goals. So when you actually hit the goal, you're actually happy that you got there, as opposed to, I'm going to climb as high as I can. If you say that, sure, but you're probably not going to be getting any kind of payoff or satisfaction at the end of the season if you just climb as high as you can. Because no matter how high you go, it's not going to be high enough because you never set a goal. I don't know. That's the way I think about it. If I'm like, I'm going to climb as high as I can, and I climb really, really high, then so what? There's no payoff for you if you do that. Anyway, that's just the way I think about it. So let's see what we can do here. So if he drops a few more units in this lane, we're going to drop Light Tank over here and see what we can do with some Rebel Pathfinders. And we'll drop also a mine here for the inevitable pushback that we're going to get from him. And there it is. The mine goes off. Bam! Taking out that enemy leader. That's what I'm talking about. And we're going to put down Gonk Droid. And Gonk Droid should be able to move in pretty quickly. And also the Marauders should be able to move in as well. And we're just going to hang back and defend now. Gonk Droid didn't quite make it to the structure. But that was a fun little push. I'll give it to us. That was a fun little push. Oh no, turret. Back. Okay, we're going to drop down Wookiee Warrior as well. And this is going to be a tough little defensive scenario. And really nice stun there. And I'm going to drop these Pathfinders on the back line. And this is going to be tough. This is going to be very, very tough. I'm going to try to drop my Trip Mine here and Grenadier on the back line. And as the troops run up, bam, there it is. It's going to take them out. Got a little surprise damage on his hero, who is now dead. That's awesome. I'm not going to deploy Gonk Droid, though. Gonk Droid will not be able to bust up in on their structure. And I need to focus on effectively defending at this point. I think he has 2 deaths. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 2 deaths, which means I have a slight advantage. And it's really, as you know, this is a defense counter push deck. So let's just drop a mine here, and we're just going to drop a light tank way back in the back, and we're just going to be somewhat conservative. Probe Droid is going to try to run over that. Oh, damn. Really? I just fell for my own trap. So I'm going to kill his light vehicle. I'm also going to push up this lane. He's really, really going to get aggressive here. He's dead. And, oh no, I don't have any tanking units here in this lane. That sucks. So what we're going to do, he has to deal with the light tank in this lane, so we're going to drop Gonk in the other lane, and we'll see if he is able to defend against both of these options. And Gonk is looking like it's getting super close to his structure, so he's hoping to maybe get a big suicide push here. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to drop Wookiee Warrior as well as Marauders in the top lane and see if we can make it happen. Trip Mine, if I can deploy Trip Mine, I got it. I was able to take him out, and I think I'm going to get that structure in the top lane. Damn. Hopefully Pathfinders can do enough damage here. I really don't want this light vehicle to take me out. Golf cart with a minigun is so dangerous. So dangerous. Okay, we're going to drop down light tank, and we're going to just do everything we can to defend here. Let's see what we can do. And we're going to drop down this, and let's see if they can run over the mine at some point. This is going to be very, very close. So we'll see if we can... I tanked a whole lot more damage there than I should have, to be perfectly honest. Why am I being so honest in this video? Why am I being so perfectly honest? I'm being so perfectly honest. Okay, so let's drop the Rebel Pathfinders. Do that single target damage thing. Drop down our mine. If he chases after me, he's dead. So let's see what he does. He does not end up taking out his units, and this is going to be a very close game. Super, super close game. Come on. Let me respawn. Let's drop down the Wookiees up here, and he ended up taking me out. I made huge mistakes there. I got way too aggressive. Always, always, always. When I get too aggressive, I lose. When I get too confident and I start over-pushing one lane versus the other, I lose. 100% of the time, I lose when I get overly aggressive. Especially with a character like Han Solo. Okay, MTV-7 light vehicle. He had a Dioxis grenade as opposed to a stun grenade. Interesting. And I'm seeing TIE Fighter? Seeing a lot of TIE Fighter here. Interesting. So 4 area of effect clearing options for this Agent Callus deck. That's actually relatively uncommon. I guess he's just anticipating lots and lots and lots of mob. So there you go. Let's take it into another 1v1. Got too aggressive again. How many times do I have to say this to you guys in a video? How many times do you guys have to see it? When you get overly aggressive, you lose. And some of you put comments like, no, you have to get aggressive, Awall. In some of those games where you had a draw, you could have got a win. You were probably right. But I'd rather I'd rather not be overly aggressive and get more consistent draws than losses. Because losses are devastating in this game. Like that last game, I lost 35 points. I might have to win 2 here just to make up for that. So, yeah, let's see what happens. What's this? Some sort of quick throw? It is a quick throw. And turret. Focus. Really? It didn't focus my turret? That is really disappointing. That's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Oh, boy. Okay, cool. Let's take out Sam Trooper here. And I'll drop down a nice little mine. And we'll just be prepared to defend. I did get a little bit of an advantage in that situation, which is cool. And we'll have a Wookiee warrior up front to tank a little bit. I'm gonna take out his rocket trooper though. And dewbacks are so dangerous and really fun to play. They're also really fun to play against. I really like dewbacks. Of course, you guys know I made an entire video about how awesome I think dewbacks are. Maybe I'm a little bit of a dewback fanboy. I'm really not going to move in there. He might have a stun grenade. I really don't want to get stunned and killed for no reason. Able to do a little bit of bonus damage to that structure, which is cool. ATST is back. Let's drop the turret again and see if he focuses my turret. Please focus my turret this time. Thank you. Love it. And I'll drop down the mine here next to Krennic. Oh! How did that feel? Did it feel good when you got hit by that mine? Why am I being such a jerk? Being such a jerk. Let me drop. Watch me drop these pathfinders right behind him. Oh, the pathfinders with the bonus damage, shooting him from behind with that bonus damage. By the way, they don't do any bonus damage when they shoot people from behind. So at this point, I am going to just defend. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop down my mines. I'm going to defend. I'm not gonna let myself lose a game by being overly aggressive. He's got a lot of units pouring up that top lane. Gonna just let my light tank roll on in there. It's all good, and we will defend against this. Let's drop down a little bit of bonus damage. He's got the bonus damage on his ATST, which is awesome. Oh no, I'd let myself get sniped there. Why did I do that? Huh. Interesting. He's gonna end up taking this turret, which is unfortunate, but he's just totally ignoring how I'm wrecking his base. So watch me dive. Watch me dive. Watch this mine. BAM! Oh my god, that might have been the most devastating trip mine in the history of this game. Oh my gosh. Let's drop an auto turret here. That was so incredibly disgusting. Oh man, that was amazing. Well, I think that's gonna be GG, friend. That trip mine was like, that was like something out of Rogue One right there. Like the amount of explosion that happened right there, that should have been on the big screen. Like Michael Bay, he was jealous of how much trip mine explosion just happened. Nice. Okay, that was fun. That was really fun. GG. Let's take a look at his deck. No probe droid. Rocket Trooper seems to be working pretty well. He had to use Rocket Trooper a lot though to defend against my vehicles, and you guys mentioned, oh, Rocket Trooper has the benefit of being able to defend against vehicles as well as buildings. Not a good vehicle defense option in my opinion. It just doesn't do that much damage. Your Stormtroopers are better. And I think literally Stormtroopers do higher damage per second against a light tank against a light tank. So I just don't feel like Rocket Trooper really helps that much in defense there. I guess you kind of get like a secondary bonus effect, but it just really isn't that much. Rocket Trooper, though, is so great at dual lane pressure. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap things up for this video. I might do another video on this deck because it is really fun. Able to make some progress in this one. Got about, what, 17 or so points? Anyway, I am looking, friends, to be making more Star Wars Force Arena and mobile gaming content. And in order to do this, I'm trying to tie in my passion here for what I'm doing on my personal channel and with a channel that my company is going to be helping fund, a mobile gaming channel to help support the mobile gaming community. It's called TGN Mobile, and in a second I'll throw up a link right above me, and I'll throw one in the comment below for that channel. Check it out, subscribe, enable notifications, comment, and like if you want to support me as a creator and you want to support the mobile gaming community. If I'm able to show that this channel is going to get traction and that it's going to have a lot of subscribers and it's going to have a lot of viewers, I can increase the amount of content that I'm making for you guys, maybe by double, if I'm able to have that channel as well. But I have to show that it can be successful and that people are interested in it. So I'm going to throw it up right now. Link up top to TGN Mobile. Also link below in the comments. I'll try to pin up a comment with it. Go over there, subscribe. I'm going to be releasing exclusive content there, Star Wars Force Arena content there. And of course, I'm going to continue to release content here on my channel, a couple videos right over there. Click those and enjoy them. Adios amigos. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.